Hi everyone. I was talking to a friend of mine a little while ago, talking about our experiences with our parents helping us with homework, and I harkened back to this piece of creative nonfiction that I wrote a while ago that I thought I'd share with you guys. It's a combination of an experience with my dad helping me with math homework when I was in ninth grade, and a conversation I had with a female partner many years later. It's called Answers. I'm on question 6. Gnawing the metal casing around the pencil eraser. I'm counting them out in my mind. Every number thumping with my leg hitting the bottom of my desk. I shrug off its weight, shifting right, left, up the hall to my door. What's the question? I want to be happy. I'm looking at my paper, but all I see is white. My father's sneakers white, my socks white, my comic book box white. 4x plus 9 equals 18. So what's x? I don't know. Happy. You back up when I step close. Sometimes I don't think you can hear me. Listen, ear to the secrets I stop to tell you. He's not as bad as bad. He was a single father raising 2 kids in the 80s, when no men did that. He didn't do a good job, but he did the best he could do. I don't care. What is X? I can get this. I did this fine for the first 5 questions when he wasn't behind me. There's nothing over a shoulder that can mistake me. Not him or his breaking brick voice. 2? X is 2. He tears the paper like he's ripping me from the inside out. I see my last 20 minutes in the scraps, my teeth denting the metal of the pencil. Its cold taste leaves my tongue, unanswerable. A needle of a record player lifted during Johnny Cash. Every time you get one wrong, you're starting over. He walks out and doesn't even leave the shreds so I can copy my good answers. I have lots of good answers. Do you know how it feels to be with you? Do you know how it feels to sit here watching you bite into that orange, the juice spurting from, hitting me in the cheek, eyes, yous on the steps, us on the steps, cracked like a toothy smile, close enough to be shadow in the black tongue of the night? Remember when the sun set before 5:30? Those days when every night felt like winter, leaving stupid, a slow too welcoming. Sometimes I want to remember your eyes, porous of my movements, when I'd swing my left arm a little higher than my right, when I'd settle the twist in my neck with the chi in my palm. It's all about energy. Good, bad, cold. A screech of brakes unzipping our mouths. Uh-oh. I needed to be that blank poster on your wall when you thought of a guy you could trust enough not to ask too many questions, but still care enough to make some. He wasn't all bad. I'm trying to remember the answer I had for question 4. 3y minus 4 equals 12.5. Y equals? My pencil is getting dull. I open my drawers looking for my pencil sharpener. Found it. Batteries are dying. Come on, turn. He knocks me in the back of the head, leaving grease on my neck from his potato chip hands. The pencil in my mouth flicks my Humpty Dumpty lampshade. Teeth on teeth gnash as they clasp for something to bite on. His shirt is off now. The hairs on his chest slathered in wiggly lines. He used to yell at my almost stepmother when she'd coil them around her pinky and pull them out. Fuck! That hurt! Usually, after he made some smart-ass remark, like, I'm attributing logic to something you did, but what I keep forgetting is that there's no logic to you in the first place. His sweat makes his glasses beat down his nose. He pushes them back up, while that dent in his forehead suctions his frown, a broken marriage and 2 kids of experience between his brows. I hated his years, particularly the ones that taught him his way. You know what it is? You just fucking did it. 5? I don't even watch the white lines blur away from in front of me. What's 3 times 5? My fist balled against my cheeks, trying to shapeshift my face to a different last name, a different son. My eyes angry. I don't know. I have nothing to... 5? 15? What's 15 take away 4? 11? That's not fucking 12.5, is it? You're wiping your mouth, asking me if you have any pulp stuck in your gums. Your lips level with my eyes. A kiss waits on us. But I don't. I leave it there. You're not backing up anymore. Close. But your words falling into mine as I look your mouth like chewing gunpowder. Lick your lips a bit before you do it. Not too much. Just enough to make them a nice wet. Excess only works in money and work. More in love is like eating too much. It feels good for a while, but it makes you sick. Y is 5.5. 5.5 times 3 is 16.5. Take away 4 is 12.5. It makes sense. It does. He goes back to the living room. His ice cream soft enough to drink. He tells me this as he reminds me that the New York Giants are playing in overtime. So what's X? I start looking for that solar-powered calculator my mother gave me when we were waiting in the hospital. Why are we here again? We're sick. I feel okay. No, you're sick. We're both sick. The same calculator that sometimes shuts off when I press the minus sign. But this was all positives. It would work. The knobs on my desk drawers wobble as I pull and shut each one, pulling out a journal from first grade. I open it. It reads, June 20th. Good day, except Mark did not walk fast enough during the fire drill. Please sign. My father's scratch that looks more like a star than his name. Not fast enough. How about the stars? What are they thinking? Do you think they see us down here? All of us, little flecks of walking too fast, hairspray and ice-cold dreams. What do you think they think about us? They're alive too. I know they are. I touched one in a dream once. I think they'd like to unfurl their toes and drag them along backs. Stars have toes? Makes sense. That doesn't make any fucking sense, he says, jabbing me in the ribs with my pencil. What's X? You're gonna get this right if I... He sucks in his bottom lip, his cheeks ballooning red, in and out with every cheer coming from the living room. He's breathing faster than I can count now. 2, X, 8, 12, Y, hospital, shit, mom, leave, forget, calculator, window, no touch, no! And I think he's going to. I'm on the floor. The papers over my eyes, crumpled, scuffing my nose. It rubs all my holes. There's too many, his hand forcing it in my mouth. God damn you, you bastard! You're gonna fucking get this! He plants the chair over my torso, sits on it, my neck, trying to lift it up. He slaps my face, twisting it to the other side after each one for illusion. My tears fighting their steady home. I won't cry. Won't. I want to be happy. Happen? How did this happen? Fell. In what? Where the head hurts most. Love. It helps sometimes. So you're not angry anymore? No more fights? You want to fight back, bastard? Come on, fight back. The tears won't. They come. Hit me! He cocks his fist like he's going round 13 with Ali, pushing up his glasses, his sweat, my tears. They're all that don't answer the bell. You're my father. I love you. I'm not going to hit you. The Giants won. Fumble, pass, run, field goal, overtime, over. I didn't walk fast enough. Why didn't you hit him? Happy. He was bigger, stronger, meaner. That's what you have to fight against. That's what good is best for. You see it in me, don't you? You see it when you look at me looking down at my shoes when I'm closing the car door for you. Like you're scared I'll close it on your leg or your purse or your hold on a sec, I forgot my hair tie. You see it and it makes you want to come closer. Listen, I have bedtime stories to pardon. I want to wipe his spit from my eyes. Want to wipe his face from angry to soft. He hasn't shaven in 3 days. It makes him look meaner, more don't give a fuck. I remember the day I told him my mother wasn't that bad, that she was a good mom, that she did some things well. I said that over and over in the back seat of a rainy night thunder. I saw her in the teardrops eating them into one another on the windshield before he had gotten into the car. I wondered if it rained for her too. He told me my mom didn't even do laundry, that all she did was sleep and drink Diet Pepsi until she ran out of cigarettes, that I didn't speak until I was 4 because she never spoke to me, that my babysitter was my bedroom closet, Curious George, and the red Legos my brother let me play with while he was at school. Better red than dead. No! She wasn't that bad, I said, like a nagging mother dismissing her child's lies. Your mother wasn't shit. I'd come home and you'd be soaked in your own piss and shit. Pimples up and down your ass because she didn't change your fucking diapers. Don't tell me how terrific she was. Don't tell me about your secretary either. Don't tell me about her moving in and making me throw everything out as though I was a chief hoarder at 8 years old. Those were important birthday cards. Those were important rocks from the backyard. Those were important afternoons when I had to wait 2 extra turns on the Atari. That was the night I believed. His cheek that night when I went to kiss him goodnight, scratchy, sandpaper-ishy, when my lads pecked it fast and remembered that my dad always told the truth, even when he didn't know it. I'll lock you up in the fucking basement and they'll come down there and find you and pissing shit. But you're gonna fucking get this right. He sends my pencil to the paper. White, blue lines, about 33 of them. My ear on fire from the carpet, from his screaming, from hearing it all. The X, the Y, the battery is barely turning my sharpener, the scratches, the white ceiling turning my oblivion outside in, and my mother telling me the calculator is easier in that nasal voice that took on a higher pitch every day since she made the front door white. I remember when I used to remember what she looked like, when she would pull him off of me. She fought. It's not that hard. You say it like it's checkers. Like I can jump 2 black pieces without losing me. You can always come back. You don't like it. Come back. I don't like it now. Then come back. He's pulling me by the hair. I'm walking faster now, trying to keep up so my hair won't pull any farther. Taking high steps like a foamy dog nipping at my ankles. He's saying something, cursing, the game, me, X, 12, my math teacher that he's had 3 meetings with in the past month. I'm choking on my gasps, trying to scream them out. My cries, get them out of here, before I let him beat me more. The game's over. You can't win more than once in the same game. He turns on the shower and throws me in it. My clothes as wet as eyes, my socks sopping but still white, jeans hugging my legs like I just pissed myself. Can't see with the water. Can't. Happy. It's over. He's going back to watch TV. He's back to his half-smoked menthol, ice cream, his recliner, and New York Giants glass with the ice cubes nearly dissolved. What was it like not knowing which dad was coming home? I came to this answer the first night he was on a business trip and left me and my brother alone, when I didn't have to recheck my every touch in the house before he came home. No crumbs on the table, no TV dinner boxes on the counter, no milk containers put back in the fridge almost empty. I've memorized it like red veins in his eyes when he'd headbutt me, how he saw me with such red. It's so easy, like piss and shit. It lasts. It was like living inside a glass of water and not knowing if it was going to be hot or cold. Remember that morning you came to my hotel room when I told you I was leaving East and that I wasn't for someone to rebuild, that I had to do what neither one of us wanted to say? You cried while you undid my pants, peeled off my socks while you kissed me, long eyes, sinking deep, interrupted voice, throat clearings, your hair still damp from a morning shower. Your legs scissored my pelvis like you were trying to cut me in two and keep the good half at your dinner table for all the forks, open windows, and glossy plates to see. You had never been so quiet as your hands felt me for handles, your eyes staying below my neck until you kissed me finish. I don't think you even got there that time. You still take steps back when I get too close, when I go to whisper in your ear in a noisy place, when I want to tell you something quietly about our waitress without the 50-somethings at the next table listening to us about how she shouldn't wear brown shoes with a black shirt. Sometimes I think you see it in me, that live fuse ready to go pow, my father aggressing, a storm of two fists that come like nights take sleep. That's all the stuff about what I should have done or could do now in an excuse not to let me get too inside who I want to become. Like you're more comfortable thinking of me as a son as opposed to something to you. I never told you that my solar power calculator was on my window ledge the whole time, where I used to sit and stare at the house behind me and wonder if they had color TV too. Wonder who was yelling under those lights in the rooms that never passed the same silhouette twice, as I sang along gibberish to the radio, making up words I didn't know. And when I went to get it to check my answer, it shut off when I pressed the equal sign. But I didn't need it. I didn't need my mother in the hospital to tell me my father was right, that she was crazy, or when he wrote down the next question, or when he wrote down next to question 6. X equals 2.25. 4 times 2.25 equals 9. 9 plus 9 equals 18. He was right, even when he told me that I only remember the bad times. And how do you decide who is right when both people are crazy? And maybe that's why we can't be happy together. Like the question and the answer, we don't work on the same side of the equation, but separately. We create a lot of guessing. Like my math teacher the next day when she asked me why I didn't turn in my homework again. Her voice a lot like yours, a long way down with no steps, but it was always in the positives. Thanks, guys.